Hello there. Excuse me. That was should have cleared my throat before I started. Then it's a bank holiday Monday in the UK, May the 1st. No, the Monday after May the 1st is always a bank holiday in the UK. May Day bank holiday. I think it's called Labour Day in some countries, but we get it as what's called a bank holiday in the UK, which is basically. Is my microphone in shot? No, it should be okay. Which is basically a day when banks, in particular, but also governments close down, and it's given as a national holiday. We get 8 of them, I think it is, in the UK. So, yesterday I went round. I'm gonna have to load up because I loaded up. This was something I was pissing about with, basically. So let's open this up. So yesterday I basically designed some defence blueprints, some walls and gates for those walls, and also I designed some solar panels because we've been getting a lot of attacks and I want to wall us in. But what I also then did is I went around and searched for places that would be good places to put walls in. Unfortunately, quite a lot of the places that would have been good were diagonal, and diagonal defensive walls are a bit of a pain. And the ones I've made are straight walls, so I had to find some nice straight, not quite choke points, but places to wall off, and it's ended up quite large, so I never actually put the walls on. Now the plan today isn't to put those walls on. The plan today is to basically go around the base and sort of tidy a few things up that I've just sort of left that are a bit of a mess. So for example, this is flashing away here because we don't have any modules in any of these miners, and I'm not going to be making the modules. By the time, we have production issues, and so the modules I'm making are not really happening at any sort of decent speed. So I will probably never put modules in these before the patches have run out. So we might as well go and undo, turn off all of those, but I can't do that remotely, so I've got to go over to the outpost to do that. Another example, I think I'm actually here, yeah. So initially when I set up the trains, I was using coal and doing that via belts, but we're now using rocket fuel, and actually we want to convert over to nuclear fuel. So we got these chests here that are full of coal and rocket fuel, and it's just a mess, basically. So the idea today is just for me to do a lot of that stuff. Or for example, we've got a lot of random roboports, so we might as well sort of organise that a bit better. And yeah, it's just I'm going to spend a bank holiday Monday doing that sort of thing. But I probably won't be chatting a lot, therefore. But we'll just play today and sort of see where we get to with tidying everything up. So let's start over at the proverbial bean. Well, actually, what I want to do, I want to turn off, because this is another thing. I need to organise my personal. I wish there was a button to just clear everything. I bet there is. I bet there's a mod for that. There's a mod for everything. But I need to organise these so that they're a bit more sensible, a bit more nicely laid out, and things like that. And where I've been, what do you call that? Reserving the slots in the inventory to do that. That's just random, so we should organise that a bit better and whatever. So I'm just going to turn all of this off, take all of this off. Probably, in fact, oops. Take all of these off as well. And we'll organise everything later, basically. Take that out as well. What I will probably just do is put the blueprint book just there. So then we've got that one. So I might as well head back to the main. And for example, we need here. I need to put down a nicer path, I think, and maybe take the path up there. I haven't undergrounded this properly. We've got a random roboport on the path, which I keep walking into. All sorts of stuff we can do just to sort of tidy everything up, really. Right, so what I just want to do, the reason we come back here, is I want to kind of put everything into a chest. In fact, let's make it a request chest. So that I just literally just get rid of everything. Oh, in fact, that's not quite... No, why did... Oh, of course, I've not got any, because I've put it all in chests. So we'll keep the blueprint book, so we've got that handy. But I say, the plan here is just, I'm going to do the coal first, so might as well just empty out the inventory. I have got a nice cup of tea. There may well be quite a few cups of tea today. I'm actually interested to see. So this mug, just adjust my wrist brace. This mug, right, is ancient. Does it do? So it looks like it might be keying out. I'm not sure. There's quite a lot of green on it. So I'm wondering if that's keying out. But that mug is ancient. I mean, literally. I mean, not ancient as in, 53 AD or something, but ancient as in, basically I've had it since I was well, probably before a teenager. It's a Garfield mug, basically. I used to be really into Garfield, and I was kind of shocked to discover much later in life that Garfield isn't intended to be funny. Because I always found it hilarious. Oh, not always, but it's meant to be amusing. That's what the creator, Jim Hens, what's his name? Jim Davis went for. It was amusing, not actually hilariously funny. So what we can do, we can change this over to nuclear fuel, and we want, say, 6 of them, so there's always a nice stock, and then we can get rid of all the regular, and we just copy that and paste that in here and empty it out. Paste that in there, take them out. I bet they're bringing replacement fuel, are they? I'll have to see with it. But yeah, I was sort of amazed to discover later in life that Garfield was never intended to be funny. And I used to find certainly some of those strips hilarious. Properly laugh out loud funny. Excuse me. But yeah, so obviously that was a childhood thing, as it were. And so one Easter, I got given an Easter egg, chocolate Easter egg, by my, family, and it was a Garfield. Huh? That's on the opposite side, isn't it? That's interesting. I'm not fussed about tidying that up, but I guess that's when I was doing the different blueprints, basically. Is that all done? Yeah. Yeah, and so that mug has been with me for the last, crikey, I don't know, close to 30 years of my life. It's actually I was going to say interesting. Interesting would be an exaggeration for the point I'm about to make by quite a margin. But it's a sort of deceptive mug in the sense that it looks like it should hold a lot. But if you... Well, I'll show you. So this looks like, right? Doesn't this look like a big mug? It looks like, it should hold a lot. But in actuality, if you take a sort of normal mug, a thinner one, you can pour the two between, and there's no difference in the amount it holds. And what it is it's just very thick, and that's why it's lasted so long as well. But say it sort of looks like you've got, you know, a gigantic mug of stuff, and you haven't. Like one of them, I don't know, this is maybe a purely UK thing, but Sports Direct, when you buy things from them online, they give you a mug, and it's gigantic. I mean, it holds like, you know, a litre of fluid or something. It's just ridiculously large. I say it looks like it should be that sort of thing, but it isn't. So we're full. Right, let's go and empty all of this out without getting run over. So if I stick all of these just in here, that's probably... oops, what happened there? There you go. Oh, these are all full. Okay. I guess I could just take that off and do that. The bots can pick up when it's not in, you know, if it's in this orange area. But they can't put stuff in it, is basically the difference. I should rearrange all of this, really. This was a real... I mean, look at the state of this. I don't know what I was doing there. Anyway, where did we get to? So we need to... Oh, I need to get rid of the coal. Which I think is this one on the end. Yeah, here we go. So we pop that in there. Spread it out a bit. Oh. No, you're full, are you? Okay, put it there. I might set up a recycling system in these streams, but probably not. Oh, I've got a bit of uranium as well. Let's go and pop that away. What about you? Are you? Okay, probably, yeah. And then we got some copper. Just chuck all of that in there. Okay. Oh, there we go. Did I finish this, or did we run out of inventory space? Let's have a quick look. So we got random... Oh, yeah, so it looks like I didn't fully empty that. What actual... I might... Oh, there we go. I thought I was running a bit slow. So we don't really... Oh, and I've left it all in the chest, haven't I? All the way back over there. Oh. Okay, we'll go and sort that out in a sec. So, no particular hurry or rush today. You know, we kind of get to where we get to. So this looks like it's all done, doesn't it? Yeah. I was thinking about how to do the Spidertron side of things, because obviously we kind of want to use Spidertron as a... Oops. Remote player avatar, really. Ironically, I've also put the bots away, haven't I? So I have to do this all by hand. But yeah, so I use the... Now what... Yeah, so how I want to use Spidertron to do outposting and things like that, versus maybe, you know, chucking everything in a tank and doing it myself. this one as well. I mean, this needs to... I mean, oops. Accidentally picked up a rubber pot. This needs... no robots in it, though. Okay. This kind of needs sorting out more generally. Converting back to a proper station. Oops. Oh, I didn't even put in... Okay, we'll leave that all together for now. But I'll pick up these lads. So you're finished. Let's have a look. Pick you up. Surprising how much is still left over here, actually. Oh, this is all. Pick all of this up. Just looking for the red lights, basically. The ones that are done, finished. Grab that as well. There. So it needs converting back to a station. How much is actually there? We've got 4.2. Okay, still loads there then. Did I do this one? Yeah, I've done that one. So let's go and do this one over here. This stream will probably tank all my stats. Don't really care about them. It's just a hobby, really. So I'll probably tank all of my engagement metrics and whatever terminology they like to use. Oh, we can actually put that stone away. There we go. So you're going to bring all of that over. Excellent. Do this. Elixir. And then might as well. Since we're here, pop that one. Okay, let's go and stick these in the chesticles. Which ones do we want to do? We want to put them in... Because this is all fine. It's just this that's gone abominably wrong. I think I was intending to have these coming down the middle. In fact, why haven't I done that? Oh, the reason is that blocks axis. Yeah, I remember now. Because it means that you can't put inserters there. We could obviously move it one over, and then there'll be room for long-handed inserters, as well as that down the middle. And considering, I mean, this is significant overproduction for however much nuclear fuel we've got. Yeah. Let's go and chuck this coal in the chest. Over here. So I was hoping yesterday to get the actual defences laid down, but I never really... because we ended up exploring all the time, so... in order to take these up, I would need to probably pick up the... what the heck am I doing here? So... pick up the... or place down the new defences. I could do it in segments, I guess. You know, do one bit... you know, replace that bit and then, you know, come back to it. Let's put that there. Let's pick up all of these again. Oops, no, didn't mean to do that. Doesn't matter, they'll just stick it in and trains will eventually use it up. But, right, so if we pick this up first, now I think we'll sort the robo ports out next, I think. Tidy them up. Actually, I might go and pick me, you know, bots up again. That was foolish to leave them behind. Actually, we'll put it in there. Let's put it in the train. Oh, uranium. We can drop that off. The game gives you so much uranium. It's kind of silly. I guess the devs are intending for people to, you know, not feel they needed to be, you know, saving uranium when they were, you know, making power. Right, so stick this stuff in the chest down the bottom. And then we'll go and pick up my bits and pieces. It's like I could tidy that up, for example. That's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Let's do a sort of neater version of this. You're being weird. So if that's there. There you go, that's a bit nicer. Try not to get run over by a train. That's always a good move. Quite a lot of trains. I've already died once to a train. I don't want to make a habit of it. What do I want to do then? If I... yeah, let's just move this over so it's a bit nicer. Maybe something like that. Oops. Is that 2 in there? There you go. I think actually if I take this down here. No particular reason for doing that. I just think it looks a bit better. And we can easily go and stick the stuff back in the chests. I like so. Well, put it in the train, actually. Now, did I put the recipes on for these? Are you requesting? No, you're not. Okay. So you need to request up nuclear fuel. What about you two? Did I do you two? No, I did not. Let's grab all of them. Oh well, I can see you've got nuclear fuel, so you're all done. Excellent. Watch out for trains. Cool. So we need to stick all of that rocket fuel in back into this system over here. Should I pull this up? I'll leave it for now. I'll just stick these back in here. And then we'll go and get some... go and get all my legs and all that sort of stuff. Because we're quite slow. I could get... Actually... Oh no, I can't because I haven't got any... As I say, I could lay down this path, but... I don't think I've got any blueprints for that. Because to get the bots to them... Well, there you go. How about I... do that. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Hey. There we go. And then this one, same again. And then I don't even know why this robot port's here. I guess it's connecting these. If I take that out, does that... Yeah, it disconnects it. But if we just plot one in here, so it's at least connected then. And do I need that? Or can I put it there? Oh, I haven't got any on me, obviously. Oh, and then we might as well... Which way is that going? Did I put that? Yeah. So I put it there, didn't I? There we go. Cool. Okay. I don't think so that was the... Because I'd forgotten oil to put on, so I don't think I'll fix that. That's the sort of thing I'm not too fussed about. Right, so... what should I actually grab that is going to be... In fact, we might as well sort this out. So what am I going to want? I'm going to want construction bots. We can use this second row for, you know, ammunition, etc., etc. Weaponsy stuffs and things. If we put this here to be... So what I'll end up doing, I'm sure, is swapping between... I'll always keep the flamethrower and the submachine gun on. But I'll swap between, you know, the... Yeah, I'll swap between the combat shotgun and the rocket launcher for when I want nukes, basically. So go and want one of them there, okay. Yeah. And then maybe if we... Because these are all the things I want quick access to, basically, and I know where they are in my inventory. So if we make these things like legs and roboports, you know, batteries if I've swapped them out, shields, fusion reactors. I don't think I'll ever take night vision out. Or the belt immunity. So I think it's all... did I do shit? I put... Oh. This will be over in this corner again, is it? Yeah. Yeah, fine. So, is that everything I want there? I guess we could put the artillery moat on. Did I put... Yeah, I put flamethrower 3 all there. I guess we could fill up the rest of it with the solar panels. But then we can put, you know, laser turrets. Oh, let's actually do them now. Let's do gun turrets, laser turrets, rockets, radars, and then walls. What else might I want quick access to? I guess I should put for when I'm doing Spidey. We should have them. Bing bong bing. Maybe artillery, so I know where it is. Is it worth putting? I mean, it might be worth having a quick access to landfill, and then chests is probably the big one. Maybe roboports. Yeah, I think that'll do. Right, we don't really want them. Turn that back on. Don't need that. Is that? Oh, it's battery. It's not. Not. Oh, I didn't put personal laser defense on. For some reason. That was a schoolboy error. Basically, the point of these is it just gives me quick access. So it's like, these are the sorts of things that I'll want. So, for example, as I say, if I'm deciding, right, I'm going to nuke some biters, I can just come in here, click them, and then click the rocket launcher and the nukes. And although, I mean, it's not particularly sensible order, but it's the type of things I'll need really, really quick access to from inventory. Obviously, we got the quick bar. I'm not that actually. Oh, there's grenades as well. Should we? Let's put. Let's make that the red, because I don't think we're at the stage where we can properly switch to red ammo. So if we put grenades here as well. I say I'm not the biggest user of the quick bar. I'm much more of a pipette kind of a player, really. Player? Oh, I get. Well, unlike the car and the tank, are we beyond the point where I'm going to be using them particularly? I think I probably am. I guess we could put Spidertron on there, couldn't we? Actually, let's not put them on. Let's put... The thing with Spidertron is, once you've got stuff in it, picking it up is actually a bit of a... Oh, I guess the Spidertron remote might be worth doing. But yeah, once it's got stuff in it, it's not really worth picking it up, because all of it goes into your inventory, basically. Or it used to anyway, I don't know. They might have changed that. So, might swap out fuel. I'm not sure I'm putting any in there. So, swap them around. That's not a sensible order. Oops. Yeah. Oh. Oh, no. Right. So, what did I want to grab? I might as well have my remotes and I'll leave them. I'll put that in there. Put that down there. Right, so what do I actually want in order to do... What am I actually going to do? So I want some construction bots. And I want all of my actual legs and stuff. None of which are in that chest. Where are they? There we go. Batteries. them. That. I guess I could take some grenades in case there is some trees I want to clear. There's my fuel. Can't see anything that we kind of need to carry around, but okay. What we're actually going to do in this next one, I'm going to put some roboports down, so I want to have some spare. Where the heck are the roboports? There they are. I don't want to set the logistic conditions yet because I'll just have to undo them again. Okay, so if we take the chests, and so I'm going to rework. Yeah, I think I'm going to rework that rocket fuel. So if we take some assembly 3s, that'll make that a bit easier. Probably therefore need some inserters because I don't know what level they are over there, and some power stuff. Do I want to do things with logistics? No, I think I'm fine. We'd always come back. Oh, what I could do is, having mentioned that, we could put down... Where's it gone? Concrete. Yeah, so we could put down these paths, basically, so I can copy and paste this. Get the bots to do some stuff. I'm thinking we have a path, you know, here, maybe one down the bottom. So, extend this. Oh. And where's the other one? There's, oh, that's over there. Oh. Like that. Actually, that looks quite good, doesn't it? If we were to do that... and then a brick there. Yeah, that looks alright, that. And then that gives me... Oh, I haven't... Guess we better take some belts and stuff. Oops. Guess we can... do that, basically. That was a dumb place to put that. I want to go there. What little time I've had kind of a game in this week. I've been playing Loop Hero. And music's kind of got stuck in my head. It's quite a tune. Quite a set of tunes it's got.
Let me go to. Whoops. Oh, that's better. Right. So we did. Yeah, we've done all the trains. Put all of their stuff in. I didn't put the legs in. The whole point of going over there was to grab my legs. In fact, put that like that. Oops. Don't need 2 batteries. Don't really need 1. There we go, that's better. Right. So, this mess. Let's take the... In fact, I'll kind of turn it all off. I'm sure they've got... Sure everyone's filled up with nuclear fuel now. In terms of these, and then they've got whatever fuel they've got in them. So might as well just check. Obviously there's this one, which is not functional yet. They all appear to have nuclear fuel. It lasts ages, nuclear fuel. Cool. Cool. So I'll disconnect it all, I think. Well, I'll leave that bit. It's basically fine, apart from whatever the heck this rubbish is. Let's turn my bots on. No, it's just general. Do that. Okay. Okay. Pick all of this up. Generally, might just plop one of them in there, just to remind me where. Yeah, full. Okay. What I'll do, whack a load of stuff in there, because that's where it's ultimately going. It's going into rocket fuel, basically. Going into nuclear fuel. Wrong one. Wrong one again. There we go. Got you this time. No. Yes. Yes. Biloop, biloop. This is because we got other construction bots in the network, as it were, so... There we go. How have I got... Okay. Is there any room? Have we got any room in here? right, yes, I know you can't insert. So impatient. Ooh. So impatient. Right. Yeah. Thought we'd have more of them. Okay, so. Oh, I picked that up, didn't I? Oh. That is annoying. Right, so where do we want to line it? So if we say that's that, and then that's the belt, potentially. Right, and this wants to be converting solid fuel into rocket fuel. Which is where? Where's... Oh, there it is. So. The question is whether I'm going to be better off. I think I'm going to be better off completely flipping the whole input side of it rather than, you know, trying to do what I was doing before. So we have, oops, passive providers here for them to output into. And then we just underground around them, as it were. Actually, might as well do that. And then do the grabby. Like so. Yeah, and then pop these up. Like so. Why is that so far down? Doesn't matter. So how many of them do we want? So we've got 2, 4, 5 of them. So we could have 10 of these, maybe. So 2, 4, 6, 8. One more. 10. And then just double this up. If we wanted beacons in there, how would they fit? They'd have to be like that, wouldn't they? Except no, we need to be there so that we can take them down the middle. Okay. Yeah, not got enough pipe. Yeah, that looks like it'll work. So we then want to take these, all of this rubbish that I've been doing here, and then rather than do whatever the heck this was meant to be, oops, we can, do I want 2 lines? Am I fast? Let's do 2 lines. And then one out there. One down there. And then we just need to put the rover ports back. Why are you not lined up nicely? So if you're like that... There you go. Oh no, it is misaligned. Oh well, never mind. Do that instead. There we go, that's a bit better. And we got one U there. And then we put you there. With a bit of power. Oh, this isn't powered, okay. Why are you not powered? Cool. Except not cool, because I haven't got the pipes connected there. Why are there no pipes there? Let's have a look, see what we got floating about in our rubbish chests over here. Might as well sort this out while we're doing things. Clear all of that out. What's that? Oh, that's copper. So these are all of our Cova X's. Cova XI. Cova X's. I think I'm happy with this. I don't think it's producing or anything. Did you see that train blasting past there? That's because it's on nuclear fuel. Can I might be able to just grab rather than fanny about going back again. Because we've got a smelter here. So has it got... Yeah, it has. Look. So I could just quickly do a cheeky hand build for these ones here. There we go. That sorts us out. Now, what I can do is maybe transfer some of these back in. Let's just slap them in like that. Them up. I think I'm just going to leave them to run, basically. You know, fill up the chests. I'm not fussed about... You know, if we end up with some disastrous situation where there's no coal, that means there's no solid fuel, that means there's no rocket fuel, I don't mind this just, you know, having tons and tons of backlog, because the trains are the absolute lifeblood of the system. So, you know, we might as well have massive over-provision, basically. What I can actually do is just cheekily put one in there. Let's just stick them in by hand, I think. There we go. In fact, I should actually grab one, because got that going on. And let's put the coal, etc. back into the system. Can I put it in there? Okay, so can't find one with copper. I'll plop that in. Much happier with that. That's much less of a abomination. I mean, being one of my builds, it's kind of default status is an abomination, but... Wait, is that iron or copper? That must be iron. No, that's iron. Wait. That's iron, okay. So over here for copper. Here we go. Here's the copper. Okay, so what next? Let's fix this Roboport untidy situation. Next. Now, what do I actually want to connect things up to? I think I might start with the... Let's start at the other end, as it were. With these. You know, get rid of all of this first. And see what we actually want to do. I've ended up picking everything up. There's loads of nuclear fuel in them, so I'm not too fussed about leaving them going, as it were. Oh, got a random inserter there. A random bit of belt. I'll pick you up. Oh, there's one over there as well. I guess that must be part of the blueprint. It seems to be on all of them. I don't remember it being on there, but... Oops. I want that one there. No, I can't really... Okay. What's this here? This is the... bit of copper from yesterday, isn't it? Okay. Let's grab this and I can straight line this. It's kind of no mystery really why or how you end up with spaghetti when you think about it. Where's the Roboport? Oh, there it is. Okay. Right, is that the entire... No, it isn't. Got something going on there. Yeah, okay. Oops. Right. Okay, so that's the basic network there taken out. What I might just do is nip over to these two, pick them up so I don't accidentally interfere with... There we go. Because I probably don't need a Roboport network going across all of these smelters. Not anymore, I mean not now that it's built, you know. Right, so, my memory is that you can't quite, or I can't quite cover all of the... Oh no, I can, look. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking about longer trains. Because we basically need to cover... All we're really trying to cover is these requester chests. So all I really need to do is make sure that there's Roboport coverage for them. Does that work? Let's have a look at one of the more normal stations. So if this was... I can't put it on that side because turrets are in the way. I mean, it would squeeze... Would it squeeze in? It would squeeze in there. So if I put it here... No, you see, there you go. That's what I was thinking about. To avoid them, but I can put it on the other side. I'll put it there. Yeah, let's do that then. So where it's basically in the middle. Maybe if we put it between the tanks here. Yeah, that works. And same again. So we put it on the opposite side to the things, and everything's covered. Okay. So I need to put it here. I've done that one already. Obviously, this is the copper that's not really. Oh, it's all. I've disconnected the power somehow then. There you go. So this is the station that isn't yet a station, but I can put the RoboPort on, which I think must be about there. Is that going to be right? I think that's going to be right. And I can put another one over here. Cover these. There. And there. And then one here. Ah, that's the problem, you see. Then can't connect. Must be there, I guess. Yeah, there you go. There's the problem. Can't connect with one RoboPort between the two. I mean, what I could do is we could go... Why is that not lined up? Go one down. We could have a random RoboPort in the middle, and then we just need to connect one of them, because they don't actually. It doesn't actually need to be like a full and continuous network. It just needs to be connected up, basically. Oh, there's two RoboPorts. Oh no, unless I'm no. I've got two RoboPorts down here. Oh, I have. Look. There we go. So say we could connect these two up, sort of thing, and then just connect across. So it's like a F shape, you know, like an extended F shape, basically. And then connect that, you know, or maybe just connect across there. That's simpler. Yeah, let's go with that. The key is where, so I can just line it up with signal. I'm going to need to connect some power. Where's going to be best to do that? How about do something like that, and then I copy and paste it so that we can line it up. They really do motor with the nuclear fuel. I mean, they're pretty quick with rocket fuel, but it's quite scary with the nuclear fuel. Yeah, okay. So hopefully this might align as well. I don't think it will. No, it's not going to, is it? So I have to repeat that same idea. Unless I can I rotate it? Oh yeah, that works, okay. Oh yeah, of course, because the whole blueprint is rotated around. It was being done. Right, so I'm going to have to do some undergrounding here.
And this is also, you know, this is going to be gone. Before too long. Yeah. Got that in the wrong place. So we actually want something more like that, maybe. Yeah, there we go. And then was it here? I can't remember. Yeah, so I don't mind leaving this as a sort of a mess, but because I say it's not going to last for too much longer. Oh, completely the wrong place. Oh well. Brilliant. There we go. That's the badger. Yeah. Right, so we got 2 networks going on there. So we need to connect them up vertically. Now, how do we want to do that? We've got sort of 2 options, really. I guess we could maybe put something there. And sort of there, maybe? So that it's at least sort of, you know... I don't know what it's at least. It's at least something. Let's just put some lines in, basically. Put that there. Oh, that's a bit annoying. That'll do. At least it looks vaguely sort of organised, maybe. It's not very good, but... The question is where I want to connect these. It probably makes sense to connect them here, because this is where the actual nuclear fuel is. But how would that work in terms of maybe if we... I mean, it'd make most sense, really, to come through here, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's go through here. So, let's try and get them... sort of aligned. Ooh. Maybe there. Is that too far away? No. There we go. Right, so that should be one network now. I mean, they've shot off to do something, so it looks like they are a network. Strange noise from outside. Right. So, how many bots do I have? I have... what? 78 of 89. Oh, are there no construction bots in this network? Okay. Oh, I put constructions in, didn't I? So that's 100. Do we want 200 in here? I guess it doesn't hurt, does it? Don't actually have any repair packs. It might have been useful to have. Is that going to matter? No, I don't think that matters. What I would quite like to do as well is take this across here rather than this bizarre dogleg I'm doing. To do that, we probably need to... oops, blow up some trees. Something like this.
Is that the maximum? No, let's leave that there, but put this at maximum length. If it works with the old power poles. Let's just pick all of this up. There we go. Like so. Leave that one there because we could fix that all, you know, once, because the issue is this coal drop off thing. Right, so I want to go and dump out this copper ore. Feeling much happy about this whole area. I could just look at the signals just to make sure, but the thing is, I'm going to end up with more stations. Because we're going to need ones for green circuits and red circuits. So I'm not, you know, I'd rather sort the sort the signals out once that's all done. Because I don't know, I don't know whether I'll probably, you know, chop this off basically. Because my plan is to have, in fact, we might as well start tagging it. So we could put a, no, let's not put a tag on. So we can have solar pickup, basically. Here. And that's that's basically a railway station. And it drops off. Because what I was thinking, one of the things that occurred to me is I could go and hook up another stone station. And we could use this for landfill, these two. So I could potentially, you know, I'll leave the, you know, miners and stuff, and then we just convert it all into landfill. Because, you know, landfill is so expensive, it's kind of bonkers. And we've only got 1/3 of a million there. So depending on how many speed things we've got, you know, we could potentially, because it's really trickling in, it's, you know, it's really, really slow. Go and stick them in there, maybe optimize the coverage a bit, and get this mined out. Copper we'll kind of have to leave, but you know, we've got another stone there as well, you see. So what's that? That's about 1 million. That's about 1 million. 4 million. It's about 5.5 million. In fact, more than 5.7 million. And when we get out, if you factor in productivity, you know, that's probably going to end up being about equivalent about 10 million stone, which is about it's 20, isn't it? So it's about 500,000 bits of landfill. So that should help us even out all of these edges. Because what I was thinking last night is this could be our, because it's not particularly attractive. What's the result? I mean, obviously I don't fully know, but in terms of resources, it's lots of copper, which we will, you know, need in quotes. But it's stone, and you know, there's some oil. That's good. But there's no, I can't see any iron down here. Well, there's one there. So I don't know how big that one is. There might be some iron trapped in here. But we could basically solar panel this entire area. And obviously start here. So if we get this tapped out, then, you know, that makes a lot more sense. And I could always leave gaps for, you know, grabbing the crude sort of thing. And then this is quite a good area, I think, for maybe green circuits or something like that. Or maybe both, green and red circuits. And here, you know, we've got some nice big, close, or, you know, not big, but reasonably sized patches. Yeah, so the idea is that that's going to be solar pickup. And then somewhere down here, I don't know where it'd end up being, but some sort of solar, you know, let's just put it here. And this is like a two-way rail system,
And it's literally just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, drop off all the panels and accumulators and roboports and all that stuff we need just to make a bit massive solar field. As I say, that means we can hook it up with the logistics, but then, you know, the trains take it over, and then this is a completely separate logistics network. And you don't actually need that many bots in. It's the landfilling that's quite intensive, but you don't actually need that many. Because it's a sort of slow and steady approach to it. Right, so what I thought I might do now, since we're down here, is try and pick up all of the solar panels. We could turn this train off as well. This isn't really doing anything. But we need to think of... I mean, I could just belt it up, basically. But we need to think of a way of bringing all of this into this system here. So I could just belt it round. Because I don't really want to force the bots to do it again, because that was our whole problem last time when the power just, you know, fell on its face, as it were. But what I was thinking we could pick up a lot of these solar panels. Since we've got the nuclear up and running, and we can do it slow and steady, so that just in case we do have any... Because I think... I was trying to math it out in my head, but completely failing. But I think we're kind of at the point where we are running the base on those... on the nuclear, I think. So we'll do a temporary... Oh, I didn't put the copper away, did I? So we want to filter for... In fact, actually, let's do it the other way around. We want to filter for panels and accumulators. And we want to whitelist them? I always get this the wrong way around. Whitelist means it'll only do them. Yes, okay. So I said I'd do it slow and steady, and then I just completely took out the entire patch. Well done. Does this have any bots in it? No, it does not. So I can pick that up. But so I'm pretty sure we can run the base on the nuclear. Oh no. No, that's okay, I think, because that's the nighttime drawer, isn't it? We can't run it on the solar panels. It has to be running the turbines, but I think that means we can run it purely on turbines. Fingers crossed. I can always go and stick another one in. We've got the means to do that. Should I go and pick some of these up as well? Why have I still got... I'm not actually processing. No. Okay. So I can pick all of this up as well. Eh, dear. Oh, obviously, I'm going to reuse all this. These aren't going to go to waste. It's just this where I was slapping them all down just to get some power. This isn't, you know, isn't particularly efficient and, you know, good, as it were. I just need to be careful that I don't end up switching the base off again. So there don't appear to be any particularly noticeable drop going on. Although I've mostly only done accumulators, so... And none of them are kicking in, so I think we're safe to take these out. This is all solar panels and steam turbines.
Yeah, those steam engines are just running occasionally at night. Oh. Have we got... Oh, no, there we go. Right. So I should be able to take them out. So I'm curious whether there's any bots in any of these roboports. Oh. So that's full. Okay. Should have dropped off that copper. That was a bit silly to do that. And the coal. We'll leave the bots behind. Come back for them. In fact, might it make sense if I'm saying the solar drop-off is there? Should we go and put some, like... Yeah, I like that idea. So if we go and put some, passive provider chests down over there, then when we eventually come to do that, they'll be over there. I won't have to ferry them back and forth. As such... I say, in the assumption that this is roughly where it's going to be. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Whole bunch of these. For now. Oh. It's a very crap song. So I'll let the bots come back and recharge and all that sort of stuff, and then we're going to drop that coal and copper off. Is that everybody? Not quite. Any on the... No, okay. So we're going to drop this coal and copper off. Dump this in here. Oops. Now. And then that in there. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. In fact, actually, why don't we do this now? So, if this was some kind of... Have I got enough belt? That's another question. There's all sorts of stuff going on over here. Might not have enough belt to do this. No, I'm not going to have enough belt, am I? Where is the copper? Over there. But if we hook it into this one, that makes more sense. So we can go that way. Let's go around here. Can't help myself, you see. Having said this stream is about tidying up, I'm now spaghettiing stuff all over the place. So, how about some sort of arrangement here and here maybe. It won't actually take all that long to empty them chests, but... Oops. Let's go around here. Okay. What I think I might do, if we just plop in a... Where's the bot network? Could we just plop in a requester over here? And request up load of red belt. Then we can ferry that over and get that done. Well, we got this one here, so I could always hook that in as well. Right, so they'll get that. Oh, get that done for us first. There we go. So that's all there. Now, what do I want to do with these? So, yeah, random bit of coal on the floor. Not quite sure what that's connected to. Yeah, we'll come back to them. And instead, let's just have a quick check on the power, what it's doing. So we have solar there and steam turbines there. I've had a little, that was me taking out the panel, so it's not having a gigantic effect, what we've done so far. Which is all fine and good and dandy. Okay. So I don't think this is kind of achieving anything anymore, as in this bit here. So we can kind of flip it round. Well, not kind of, we can flip it round. Don't need you anymore. In fact, actually, if I do that... Oh, I've not got any, have I? So if we flip this round, like that, there we go, and send it the other way. Cool. Because this was where I was, so this was, I basically had a mini uranium processing facility down here. But I've obviously now replaced it with proper uranium mining and processing. But at the time, I couldn't be bothered to pick it up, basically. So I just sort of left it going. Oh, look, we've still got all that. Oh, crikey. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. So it's kind of a... Oh, I better not disconnect that. I bet that's... Yeah, okay. All of our defences there are based on this, so... Connect that back up. Yeah. Okay. Must be really pleasant to be someone like Nilaus who can actually organise things from the get-go. What the heck am I going to do with them? Okay. Right. Why is that all stopped up there? What we'll do, if we just stick a couple of things here, then it'll push some material that way, as it were. Make a bit of space for these to fit on. I'll let that work. So what I'm actually look at the state of this. That'll do. Crikey. I've obviously misaligned a thing. A blueprint somewhere. So that's connected there. Shall I leave it connected there? Might as well. Which means we can take out all of these power poles, actually. I think. Power poles are one of the worst ones for when you're trying to tidy up. Okay, so I think, as I say, I think I can take all of these out. Without killing everything. Let's first one. I think I can take that one. Don't know about the rest. Hope everyone. Oh, wrong button. Hope everyone watching is having a good day. Oh, there we go. We're full now. Oh, we got loads of sulfur. Crikey. No wonder we're full. It's a bank holiday in the UK, so that's why I'm streaming today. Right, let's go and stick all of this in a chest over here or two. I think it's probably overkill for what I want to do, but there you go. And then put them in there. And we're going to pick our bots up again. And then hopefully they've brought all those belts over. Right, let's grab you lads. All done? Anyone left on the map? Nope. Okay. Oh, I've got 24 speed modules. Ooh. Is that connected at the top anyway? It is. It's connected there, isn't it? So I could actually disconnect this. I tend to try and use the railways as the way of moving power across, if you see what I mean. So try and connect everything to the railway network. We can actually put some radars on the nuclear that keep them in vision. If I've got radars, pop some in here somewhere maybe. Pop it on there, I think. There we go. Oh no. Like to try and remember to put radars on. I'm a bit chronic for that. So this higgledy-piggledy mesh should be okay to disconnect. Oh. Thought there's something wrong over there, but nope, I think it's okay. So we do need to connect that. So what the heck I'm going to do with them? I'm going to put a little tag on chests of uranium. Question mark. Let's leave that as a problem for future, Mark. Oh, so this is all moved over. Look for the red ones again. Not too many red ones, actually. Okay, So I think, apart from this bit here, and I could go and grab some of the old, as it were, unused ones. What I might do actually is take out all of these. Is there a way to? Is it? Oh, no. Okay. Take all of these out here, and maybe move them up to the outposts. Because these are all, I mean, these are all already inside the walls, so I'm not too fussed about them having the things on. The other ones I'd quite like to tap out quick as I can, especially since it's copper that seems to be more of a problem. And we want to get rid of that. Oh, we have one beacon. So let's pick up the empty miners over here. If I've got the pipes. Oops. Actually might do that. There we go. Are those all? Yeah, those are all tapped out. Aren't they? Cool. Okay. I'll leave the oil filled, you know, with the things on, and I guess there's that pipe. But you know, at some point we'll probably want to pick that oil up. So the only bit that's left over here really is this whole dealy here. Oh, I could go and put a radar on it actually. So what I'll do... Radar, there we go. Let's plop a radar on that so it's got some coverage there. What I'm going to do, I need a little comfort break. So I'll go and... In fact, let's check the power again. Just to make sure. So this is sort of creeping down the amount of solar that's doing. But the steam turbines are more than coping, so I'm happy with that. And I go and empty out my inventory. And then we'll come back and I'll disassemble all of that. And while the bots are doing that, I'll go and take a comfort break. Probably stream till 12:30 in this session. And then pick up again. Oh, there's no accumulators. Yeah, okay. Pick up again. Where is that? In fact, actually, let's go and do that. Pick up again this afternoon. Take me a couple of hours to make myself a bit of lunch. Got some roast potatoes. Not roast potatoes, sorry, baked potatoes. I always do that. Baked potatoes for lunch. So it'll take a little while to cook. I'll have a bit of a sit down as well. And then I'll pick up. So it's mostly gone, this patch. Yeah, all of them are gone. In fact, would it be if I just pick it all up and we can redo it essentially? We need to pick these up as well. Right, so see if we can't sort of maximise the number we get on. Cool. Question is whether I got enough belt. And then there. Okay, and then see if we can't fill them all with. It's only level 1s, but it's better than nothing. And then pop these in. Yep. Okay. We had some left, in fact. That's no point, is there? Yeah, so I'll go and sort of dump these things out. Where am I going? I'm going up here. In fact, we could take these out as we go. Oh! Don't actually think I'll get it done today. I don't think I'll sort of finish everything off that I want to finish off. Which is fine. I mean, we've kind of done the whole... Well, not kind of. We've done the whole solar panel launch. So, solar panel launch? We've done the whole rocket launch. So, get the stuff in here and just stick it into the logistic system. Please take the stuff away, my botty servants. Don't need any of this stuff, really. Not... well, I could get rid of the solar panels, couldn't I? Trains... So we'll have a recycling system eventually. Eventually. I need to set all that up. Right, so I'm going to grab these. I don't think it's enough. It allows us to connect this up. And then say I'll go and set the bots deconstructing the solar panels. You never know, it might do it all. And just nip off for a quick comfort break. It's going to be close. I don't know if we will fully fully do it, but we're not going to be far off. Yeah, cool. Okay, so let's go and set them deconstructing. Punch a hole through here. Right, so I say I'll just nip off for a quick comfort break, so I'll see you in a second. There we go. Right. I forgot actually, of course this is covered by roboports, so the bots in the main network have done it all as well, so that's fine. Right. I might pick the roboports up first then. So I'm not massively keen on them chucking it into the general system. I'd rather have them in those other chests over there. Right. So all of the... so these lads are complaining by the looks of things. I might have picked something up with nowhere to put stuff. Do I have any... Now, will you put things in... a passive provider. No, it looks like it has to be a... Will you do a buffer? No? Looks like they'll only put things in... interesting. Cool. Oh, and you're orphaned as well. Any others? I don't know if that's one of mine or not. I should go and grab him anyway. Okay, so is that the logistic? No, there's one more. Cool. Cool. Let's have a quick check on the power, so make sure nothing's disastrous is happening. Ooh, nice little curve there. So you see the steam's, kicking in to compensate, basically. I don't know, I mean, that appears to be declining. I don't know if that's because the general demand has gone down. Or are we... Let's just have a quick look and make sure everybody's running with... Yeah, we got 200 in the network anyway. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay. Just a bit worried that we'd maybe accidentally run out of, nuclear fuel rods or whatever it calls them. I can just completely... I don't need to fanny about with not doing power poles or any of that stuff. Because this is all sort of self-contained. It's literally connected there, and that's it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh no, what am I doing? There we go. So yeah, we can just literally just take all of this out. In fact, let's go over here and sort of run down this way. And then down here. Oh, I should have used me one without the trees in, so we do that. Now, where have my little botties gone? There they are. set them going. Let them do their thing. This is kind of the crunch one. Because obviously we do have a bit of solar here. So this is kind of the crunch in that this is most of our solar arrays. How's pollution doing? Still pretty monstrous. Did I... Oh, right, so this is the last research, so things should calm down after this. Because no intention of doing any of these other ones. Cool. Oh, is that? So I don't really need any of this, do I? This network. Oh, someone's got trashed. Oh, that's not great. Where is that? That's not far away from us. Oh, it's partly because there's no ammo up there. Let's go nip up and do that. And we can take these out as we go. So there you go, you see? So that's all emptied out. Now what we can do... In fact, no, let's do the iron ore first, I think. Has it all fed in properly? Yeah, so it's still... Some of it's still going in. Okay. Because what I can do is I can just divert it over here and sort of plug it in to this, because this is iron ore, but it's not. There's no trains running on it because I was grabbing this iron over here, which of course is, you know, this one over here, which of course is getting used up. But it's not quite. It's not quite all gone through. So I'll leave that for the time being. We could pick this bit up. See, this is what I should have done when I... There are reports over here then. Oh, God, whatever. This is what I should have done back when I was actually pulling it up the first time. Because what I actually did was task the bots with pulling up the entire thing. So we're nearly there. We can do it on when we come back. Yeah, I tasked the bots with pulling up all the chests, and that just killed. It was just a monstrous amount of power, basically. What was I going to do? I was going to fix this defensive bit over here. Don't think I've got any power repair packs, have I? Oh, that's what I should have put on there. Repair packs. Oh well. I've not got any laser turrets? No. Okay. What we do have is ammo. So I can put some of that in. Have they done my... Yeah, they've done my walkway. Cool. Why? Oh, I came over here to get turrets and ammo and maybe repair packs. There. Boosterize all of this. Do we need more ammo anywhere else? Yeah, need some there. And there. And there. Cool. Right, so let's go and see if we can hook up that iron. Pull that round. Yeah, so it's all done there. I think I'll just pull these up. If I want to grab that copper from down there, I'll do that, you know, whenever. So we'll just pull these up. Like that. A couple more of them. Instead of that, we'll feed it in over here. That's iron, isn't it? Yeah. So I'll just pull these up. And then like that. Now where do I want to hook it up? Probably easiest if I do something similar, so over there, but that's not very good. Not very good for underground, so let's do something. Oop. Something here. Red ones aren't quite, no, they're not quite long enough, are they? Doo -doo -doo. Oop. So let's pop that one on there, and this one on here. Cool. Right, so same deal basically. We'll go and unload those chests onto the iron chests onto these belts, and they'll feed it round while we go and pick up some more of the solar. This is the bit. Oh, why am I going down there? Oh, that's fine. That'll do. This is the big disadvantage of my approach, because I have this philosophy of just get it done, and the problem with that is is this basically, that you end up with loads of rubbish where you would, oh, I quickly need to, like all the those robo ports and all the power poles and all that sort of stuff, and it's like, well, if you just organised it in the first place,
it wouldn't be a problem. Let's do... It's not going to be any quicker, is it? I haven't got any blue belt on me. If I do... something like that, it should all come out at once. Yeah, okay. Let's go and pick up. Let's just check the power. Yeah, so we're not getting anything out, well, very little out of the solar panels, but steam turbines aren't maxing. And I mean, we're only at, you know, this is our like production max, as it were, so I think we're sorted in terms of relying on nuclear. I don't imagine you can hear that because there's all filters on it and my stomach's rumbling. Right, juice now. Oh. I don't get that big pause it does, where it's like, nope, not going to do it now. Oh no, going to do it now. Don't quite get what's going on there. Don't need it anywhere near this, man. Let's pick them all up. Oh, I missed a bit there. Unless it's just because it's not in the radar range. Right. So what I think I'd do is I'll just pick these up. Which might give me a bit of time to recharge everything.
Yeah, I think converting them into producing whatchamacallit, landfill is the way to go. So which I'll have to hook up a new stone outpost at some point, or make use of some of the existing stone. Oh, that's not connected. Oh no, I did that not long ago. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick these up. Cool. So it's all charged back up again, so I'll go and do another sesh. Grabbing these. Oh, hello Arjuan. Started playing Factorio yesterday. Your base looks like absolutely wizardry to me. How do you walk so quickly? So what it is, and well, I hope you're enjoying the game as well. Basically, if you see down the bottom here, this here is Power Armor Mark II, and it's in the normal vanilla game. Power Armor Mark II is the top level of power armor that you can get, and modular armor, power armor, and power armor Mark II. If you right click on the display there, basically you have this equipment grid, and what you can build are these exoskeletons. Now, I always call them legs, and as you can see, it looks like a pair of legs, and it's basically like like Iron Man or something like that. It's like an exoskeleton type suit, and it boosts the speed that you run at. So, as it says here, increases your movement speed, movement bonus 30%. So, Power Armor Mark II has the bit. What it gives you, Power Armor Mark II, is a bigger grid compared to Mark 1, compared to modular armor. So this grid gets bigger and bigger, so you can put more and more legs in. So as you see, I've got 6 pairs of legs in at the moment. So that's giving me a. It should say down the bottom here, does it? Equipment grid, charging speed. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. But yeah, so it basically gives me a whole load of speed boosts, basically. I tend to. So, as you can see, I mean, I've got a car and a tank, and I use them early on in the game. As you have to, because they're your quickest way of getting around. But I don't like the tank controls, so, obviously this is WASD, WASD. But I don't know if you've got a tank yet. But when you get a tank or a car, the controls change to tank controls. So W is accelerate and S is brake, and left and right is rotating. And I am terrible at driving these vehicles. In fact, there's a whole load of streams where basically I keep crashing into things and biters overwhelm me and kill me. And so once I've got lots of legs, exoskeletons, I always put loads of them in and prefer to run around basically. The other vehicle you can get is Spidertron, and she Oh, we're full up. Hang on. I'm going to need to chuck those in the chests. She controls with WASD, so she's normal. But the thing with Spidertron is because it also has an equipment grid, it's actually quite slow in terms of speed. It's not the fastest vehicle. And there's no real... I don't know if you've... Basically, the type of fuel that you put into the vehicle speeds it up, but not for Spidertron. For Spidertron, it has a equipment grid as well that you can use to put legs in. But even with like the maximum number, it's got a smaller grid basically, so you don't actually go as fast as you can manually. Hope that explains that. Basically, I'll show you the tech tree. Where is it? So this is. So you see, you get when you start off, you've got light armor basically, and you get this modular armor, which that one gives you an equipment grid, and then you get power armor Mark 1, and that gives you a bigger equipment grid, and then power armor Mark 2 is even bigger. Now, I mean, there's actually mods and stuff that give you even bigger grids and things like that. But so this is the vanilla game. So basically, I mean, this is just I've actually, as it were, finished the game. We've already launched a rocket, but the point of the series is I've never made what people call a Megabase, which is several thousand science packs a minute. And so this is my series where I'm going to try and do that. I don't know why they stop. They'll kick in a minute. There you go. Something to do with the orders, the build orders, basically. Okay, thank you. That was the first thing that annoyed me. The character is walking so slow. Next research project is locked in. It'll take you a while to get to modular armor. I mean, not that long, but once you've got that, you can start putting things in your equipment grid. So let's see. So where's the exoskeleton? I could just search for it, couldn't I? There you go. So there it is. You see. So once you've got modular armor, it unlocks the researches you need to get up to the actual exoskeleton. But you see, you do have to research a few things before you can get there, because you need basically. It's an electric. It's like a set of electric motors strapped to your legs, essentially, is the way to think about it. No, I've got. Oh. Okay. So I've got a million power poles as well. All I'm doing here, I'm just holding right click, right mouse button over the bots, and you're basically grabbing them out of the air. I've not got enough room to put them in. So, I mean, this stream today, because my sort of way of playing the game means that I end up with a lot of rubbish strewn on the ground and not, strewn around, not on the ground. So today, just trying to tidy some of it up so that we're ready for the next stage. Come on. Right. Oh, there's some more down there. They're going to like a power saving mode, the bots. They don't. When they've run out of power and you can't recharge them. Yeah, they're going to like power saving, which is like a slow mode, but they don't drop out of the air or anything. Have I got any more I can put? Accumulators. There we go. The idea of this, I mean, I threw down a load of solar power when I needed it, but what I'm going to have is like proper. My last actual proper stream, I designed. Where are we? Let's find it. Well, I designed some defences. We're going to stick them around sometime. There we go. So I designed some proper solar blueprints, and these are like there's a ratio that you can have between the two. So all of these that I'm picking up, I'm going to put down in nice arrays, basically. But what we need to do is get rid of a lot of this rubbish in our inventory. Oh, look, we're all done here. Cool. So that's all that done. Get rid of them. The other one we had was stone, wasn't it? So there was... Wasn't there? Yeah, this one's here. So I could route this around. In fact, I might pick these. I don't need you doing this. Let's do that. So I did have a chest somewhere here, I think. Where is it? Here we go. So we stick all of this in here. These are active provider chests, they're called. And basically, it forces the bots to take stuff away, essentially. So we don't need all of these robo ports. Don't really need the lights. Don't need the wood. Oh, I could set up. That's another thing. I could set up a wood burner again. Let's get rid of all this wood. I'd be interested to know actually. So I got 34,000 bits of wood in the network. Brilliant. What else don't I need? If we get rid of them. Don't need all of the bots. Get rid of some of the pipe. That. Don't really need them. Get rid of that. Okay. Right. You obviously move, and the other thing, that's a large base, Clishu. Thank you very much. I would not say it is. I mean, it is, but it isn't. There are a lot larger bases, but this is basically. So this is. I might as well explain it to you. I don't know if you're a new. I assume you're a new viewer. Let's turn some of these off. So basically, what's going on is these are all train outposts. Yeah. So this is uranium. These are copper. Oh, there's not very much left there at all. Right. Okay. And they're bringing stuff in. Now, these are all close by. Eventually, we'll have outposts a long way away, but they're all close by, so it makes it look bigger. And they're bringing all the resources into here, which this is my central train yard. So this is unloading all of the material, and it's going obviously onto these belts. And then it's all being processed here, basically. So we've got two types of processing. We've got the smelting, so we're making bricks, steel, copper, iron plates, and then we got all of the oil processing. So these are the actual oil refineries. Then we got this here is managing the amount of heavy oil, light oil, petroleum, and then we're making batteries, plastic, the different types of fluids, green circuits, red circuits, blue circuits. This is where I was making all the belts. So this is what's known as a bus. And I was making all the belts here, and then my moderator, Ultimate Play, suggested I hook it into steel because I was running out of steel really badly. So that's what this is doing. It's making emergency steel, basically. And then, if you've never seen a bus, the idea is that basically you put everything onto belts, and as you can see, we are running out. We're not producing anything like what we need to. But you put it all onto belts. And then basically along the side of all the belts, you pull off what you need. So, for example, this is making... What's a good example? So this is just making red science,
which is copper plate and iron gear. I always call them cogs, but iron gear wheels basically. So what we've got, copper is just on the bus, so we pull that off directly. Iron cogs are made from iron plates, so we're pulling that iron plate off and we're sending iron cogs around, and then these are going down, and these machines are making red science, and then I'm feeding all of my sciences backwards basically. So this is the direction of travel for the bus. This is the direction of travel for science, and then feeding it all into labs. As you can see, there's a there we go. So here's some white science. White science is made by rockets. So at the top here, we've got rocket production, basically. And what the problem is we are not making enough red circuits. So red circuits are used in these what are called rocket control units. And you see it's like a tiny trickle. And that's because, if we trace that back, all the way up here, these are the rocket control units. And they lack for... I'm not producing in anywhere near these... speed 1 modules, because this is all just sort of keeps running out of material. There's no green circuits here, and it's all just stopping production. So they're just not pumping through, and you see it's just every so often a tiny trickle of green circuits. So this base is not optimized. Basically, that's one of the things we'll be doing. You barely get one rocket, as fairness. Well, at the moment, I can barely get one rocket because I say I'm not bringing in enough material. And basically, a couple of streams ago, I launched the first rocket. I played the game through a lot of times. The point of the series is that's kind of where I get to. I get to a base that can launch multiple rockets, and rather than do the Megabase, which is thousands of science packs a minute, I usually start again. Just because I mean, in a sense, I get bored, but by doing it on stream, I'm hoping it'll, encourage me to do it. And if there's people to chat along and that sort of thing, then, it'll help me make that Megabase. But down here, what I'm picking up, what I'm fixing, is this was my starter base. So what I did, I made a bootstrap base, basically. So this was a base where it's just making all sorts of stuff that you need. And that allowed me to build all of this stuff. And this is a bus, as I say. And what I'm going to use the bus for, in conjunction with a few other factories, is to build everything I need to make a Megabase. And I've identified some big areas that I can clear biters out of. We'll wall ourselves in, and then I'll start making all of the science packs we need. So that's the plan. It's going to take quite a lot of episodes for me to do that. But I say, today is just, in the UK it's a bank holiday. So basically I'm doing some tidying up where I had the old base and that sort of thing. So we need to flip this round. And I attempted to tidy it up before, but the honest truth of it is basically I wasn't sensible about how I did that, and I killed all of the power in the base, and the whole base ground to a halt. Where's stone? Stone is all the way up there. Okay. Is that iron ore? Yeah, fed through. Okay. So, actually, I could probably... Yeah, let's do that instead. So, if we... Thank you very much for the good luck wishes. I don't know how much you play the game sort of thing, but one of the things about it is you kind of learn so much each time you play through. So much more, as it were. And so we're kind of getting into the territory of, stuff I've not done before. So, how am I going to hook that in, actually? If we take it up there...
So I'm thinking, in fact, actually, because might as well hook them both in together. Oh, that's annoying. Let's pick all of this up instead. Like that. So I'm thinking we hook the stone in here. No. Let's get the belt the right way around. So we go across here. So set the input priority on this to the right. And it'll preferentially take from there. And we want to make sure both are on one lane. Like that. Actually, I'm going to be streaming all day today, but I'm going to have to break for lunch in a bit. I mean, I could leave it on, but I'd prefer to break it up into 2 streams. Right, so we need this here. Be like this. Oh no, I've run out. Okay. Let's just grab a bit more of this. There we go. So, I need to put some of these on. There we go. That'll do, something like that. Can I put... No, it's not going to be enough, is it? Okay, we'll just leave that doing what it's doing. Actually, no, that's annoying me how slow that is. So I'm going to grab some more belt from over here. Couple of stacks, and then might as well empty out any rubbish we've got. Not too much. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then a lot of people, they like completely concrete their base because the concrete obviously gives the movement boost like that. Although that's brick rather than concrete, but I don't really like the way it looks. I like concrete used, you know, sparingly, sort of thing. Right, is that all? Is that all red? That's all red, isn't it? Cool. But yeah, okay. But say when it's everywhere and your whole base is basically grey, I don't think it's particularly appealing, but it does have its advantages. Oh. Let's park myself there. So nuclear has basically taken over. Just getting that blip of solar that's left over there. And we're still not, you know, not even an... Oh. Something's happened there. Ah, must have been that attack coming in. So not even halfway up the solar. Halfway up the production with the nuclear. And let's just see if we can check. Yeah, so we've still got 200 stacked up. Yeah, we've got tons of stuff from Cova X. So it's all good, I think. I'm just a bit paranoid because I did obviously completely run out of power at one point. So just a bit paranoid about that happening again. So I think I'll clean all these up, and then I'll take a bit of a... Well, I'll stop this stream and go get some lunch, as I say, and then pick up sort of, I think about 2 o'clock-ish maybe, 1:30, 2 o'clock. Kind of depends how long it takes my baked potatoes to cook. I should put another thing in rather than do it like this. Cool. But it's not putting the stone up. Or feeding the stone in quite so quickly, because of course it's only really been used in relatively small amounts. What we could do is I could do a little bit of landfilling maybe. We could just put a bit of landfill going on here, and that'll eat through it like you wouldn't believe. That's an idea. Soda stuff. I'll think about that, because what we'd ideally want to do is move the landfill down here, because obviously it's where, you know, where these things are. I'll have to think about that. Nearly there though. These up. And that... Oh. And that... Oh, no. Well, actually, just cancel that. Go and get some trees. Yeah, don't need you to pick them up. Yeah, look at that. Nice and clear. How is this doing now? 240,000. Okay. So still not coming through in huge volumes, but it's not too bad. It's a bit better. Because the advantage of putting out my, solar thing here is that there's a load of stuff already here to make the station. So I wouldn't really have to bring railway down and all that sort of stuff because it's all already here. And we've already got a replacement steel, this whole thing here with the steel. So, it's not like we're losing anything. It's only the stone one where we should really put in a new outpost. So that's that one. So we'll leave science alone now. And basically let everything sort of calm down. But yeah, so because we got like that stone there and that we could just feed in manually. So in a sense, we don't need another stone station. But we should really, it should really keep on going. But say it's not that big a priority. Cool. Okay, let's go and chuck these in these chests. And then I'll go and have a luncheon and take a bit of a break. And then pick up again at about 2-ish. Or so, somewhere around there. Right, so chuck them in there. I think I will. Let's make some landfill. Because it'd be good to chunk that all through. Oops. So what I can do, you see, is just grab one of them. Put a little thing here somewhere. Temporarily. I've just been tidying all this up and now I'm slapping random... I'll do that. Random rubbish in the way as well. Right, so we can use a forced, whatchamacallit one. Oh, there's no robo network. Okay. Then we'll add some robo network as well. Turn that to landfill. Stick some of these in. And them. Let's take that off. So basically it just forces landfill out the old active providers. And this is just eating up an entire line. Which should mean this here is moving, but not very quickly. Why not very quickly? Oh, because it's taking... Oh, crikey. Oh, I don't know. What I need to do, I need to stick a... This should have been... Yeah, because it's only taking really from that lane, which is coming from the train rather than the thing. Okay, let's quickly do that. Oh, and I could also get rid of all these power poles. We're not going to be short of power poles in the future, lads. Yeah, so we'll stick in, say, a balancer. Not a balancer. One of them. And now it should be using it up. Well, ish. Still not that coming through that quick, is it? I guess because it's using all the lanes now. Still, it's moving. That's all that counts. Hi, Ultimate Place. You've actually just joined. I'm about to break for lunch, I'm afraid. But I will be back this afternoon. I'm gonna about 2 o'clock-ish. If you want to come back then. So I need a bit of a break, and I need to bake my baked potatoes. I hope you had a good day so far. But say I'm just literally about to stop. So yeah, I will be picking up again in about an hour and a half, 2 o'clock UK time. So hour and a half. Don't know what that is. So that'd be 3 o'clock Central European time, I guess. And as I say, we literally just continue on. I'll show you. Literally. You've seen the base loads of times. So all of these solar panels are gone. Those solar panels are gone. I've tidied this up. So we're now doing nuclear fuel with roboports. I've been taking the material that was left behind, here and moving that out. And that's pretty much it. So nothing spectacularly interesting, as I was sort of saying yesterday, but needs to get done. Sorry, that's run out of ammo again. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I say if anyone wants to come back and join us, about an hour and a half or so, then feel free to do so. It'll just be the same chill stuff. And I'm always happy to answer questions if anyone's got any about what I'm doing, what's going on. So yeah, thanks for joining me for this session, and I will see you in a little bit. Cheers.